It's been 3 months since my last vlog and I figured it's time for an update. Before I actually jump into the vlog, I want to give a quick shout out to one of my fraternity brothers, Johnny Malner. He's been watching my videos over the years and all I gotta say is appreciate the support, much love, and I think it was probably like 2 years ago that I said I was gonna shout you out in one of my videos. So here it is, man. Much love, appreciate the support, and I hope you continue watching. As I was saying, it's been a few months since I posted my last vlog, and I think about 3 months now since I posted that video talking about how I quit everything. Probably a bit misleading because a lot of people messaged me and thought I was like, I quit my job, I'm gonna go, I don't know, travel the world or something like that. I wish, but no, that's not the case. All I did was just quit all my side projects, and I'm still working full time, doing all the normal things that people do, just taking a step back from all the different commitments that I previously had. But I figured in this vlog, I'd share some of the things that I have been doing since I've quit all those other obligations. But to get to the things that I've been doing, let me take you on a quick story of how I got there. So I posted that video in July, and at that time, I was still very much isolated in my apartment. I didn't really go out, I didn't socialize, I was always in my apartment. Including doing my groceries, eating food, I was always indoors. I got either takeout, I meal prepped at home, I even got my groceries delivered. I had limited my contact with basically civilization to as little as possible. And there's two things that happened later on. I don't remember if it was in July or it went into August, but one of those was going out for a hike for the very first time, actually in DC. And it was amazing. I made sure to go super early in the morning. I think I was out there at like 6 or 7 a.m. and I hiked Billy Goat Trail. And it was super awesome. That's all I gotta say. It was nice to be back in nature, nice to be outside. I did see some people at the time, and that's all I gotta say. So that was the very beginning where I started to feel more comfortable to integrate back into civilization. And I think about 1 or 2 weeks after that, my car broke down and I took it to Rockville to get it fixed. And when I was there, I figured, hey, why don't I walk around and explore the city? Because I know there's a lot of great Chinese food in Rockville. And that's what I did. Walked around, found a joint called The Spot. There was no one there at the time. Apparently I went there right when it was opening. So it was great. It was my first time in a restaurant inside. No one in there. I ordered food. I actually ate inside the restaurant. And there was something about eating inside a restaurant after being basically cramped up in my tiny studio apartment for months. It felt really good. And through those two experiences, I began to feel more comfortable going back outside. And there was something else too, there was like a small spark of creativity that happened. Maybe it was just being outside and the environment and scenery changed, but I felt compelled to go out and shoot, just take pictures. I have no idea why, but I did. I woke up one morning at like 5 a.m., went out to shoot at the National Mall. And I captured these great shots. I shouldn't say great, they were okay. I was just playing around with the photography, playing around with the different pictures to see what kind of shots I could get. The sky actually wasn't that great. I didn't capture any amazing shots, but the thing was, it felt amazing to be outside, outdoors, and shooting. It felt good, and I felt creative. After I got my car back, the issue was primarily because of my battery, and I wasn't driving my car enough. And what they had suggested was that I at least drive my car once a week for maybe trips that were 30 minutes or more. And so that's what I did. And that gave me a reason to go out at least once a week somewhere. And that somewhere ended up being Rockville because they had some great food there. I was going out there every week, eating at these restaurants in person, feeling good, and also at the same time, I was like, you know what, why don't I take pictures at the same time? So I started taking pictures of my food, not that that's anything new, but taking high quality pictures basically. Different than my typical smartphone pictures. And I figured, you know what, this might be very cool because what was disappointing about being here in DC, which I have been here for about a year now, is that if anyone visits, I actually don't know where to tell them to go, where to visit, and places to check out. So I figured in this experience, why don't I go to all the different restaurants, go to all the different places around DC, explore them myself, eat the food myself, take high quality pictures of them, and put it all in one spot so whenever someone visits, or whenever anyone visits per se, I can direct them to this place and they can see the places that I've actually experienced. And that's the first thing I want to share today, is that in the last few weeks, I've been going out to different restaurants, trying their food, taking pictures of it. Actually, it's primarily food. I'm trying to do more touristy stuff too, but I haven't really done that because I've been eating a lot of food. But I've been going to these restaurants, trying the food, taking pictures of them in hopes that if anyone ever asks, hey, what are some great things to do in the DC, Maryland, or Virginia area? Here's a Instagram where you can go and find all those restaurants that I've been to and some of the pictures of the food that I have eaten. So plugging for my own Instagram that I created recently, it's called the DMV Shot. DMV stands for DC, Maryland, Virginia, for those of you who are not familiar, and the shot because it's supposed to be the shot, the shot. I don't know, something like that. Definitely check it out. I've been collecting pictures over the last few weeks, and I have it set to automatically post a new picture every Saturday around 2 or 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check that out. The second thing is, while capturing these pictures of food places, I've also been going out to eat with my friends at times. And what's been nice about that is, when I take pictures, it's great to capture some architectural thing, but it's more interesting sometimes when there's a subject there. So what I've been doing is kind of taking my friends along and also having them pose as my models as well. So it's been fun. I found that portrait photography is something that is really interesting and something that I'm interested in learning more about, because it's a different type of pictures. It's not like the pictures that I typically take, which is more in quietness, solitude, and it's more calming. But portrait photography is it's more dynamic. There's interactions, there's dialogue, there's I don't know, there's something, but it's more fun, let's just put it that way. So I've been doing that over the last few weeks. I'll post a couple of pictures here that I snapped, and it's a unique skill because you have to learn a lot of different things. How to interact with the model, how to make them feel comfortable, how to pose them in a certain way, and things like that. So it's been very fun trying to learn how to improve my portrait photography skills. And from that, what I decided to do is create a brand specifically for my pictures. Definitely check it out. It's another selfish plug, Brian K. Fung Photography. There is no content on there right now, but I'm sharing some of it with you right now. I'll plan to do something similar where I just schedule a bunch of pictures that I'll just post every week or something like that. Aside from those 2 new brands I started, the other thing that I'm still doing is the Subtle Asian Voices YouTube channel with 7 other individuals. And it's been a continually amazing and great experience. We've been doing weekly live streams since I think May or June, and we've missed maybe 1 or 2 weeks. That's about it. The people we've met, the people we've interacted with, the experiences and stories they've shared has been phenomenal. But I think I mentioned it last time on one of my previous vlogs or something like that. But aside from the people and the content, it's the people that I've been creating the YouTube channel with. And those are the individuals we chat on a daily basis, talking about, I don't know what, just a lot of great things, a lot of positivity from the group in times of so much negativity. And it's a great group that I've been very fortunate to meet with and interact with. And you know what? It's thanks to Sean Yi. I don't think I've actually given a shout out to Sean on my social media platforms before, but If Sean's watching, thank you for doing that. Sean connected me to many of these individuals, and I don't know what to say, because if it wasn't for these group of individuals in the Subtle Asian Voices group, I think I would be much more of a grouch than I usually am. So shout out to everyone in the Subtle Asian Voices group. I hope that we can continue to create awesome videos together. All right, guys, so that's kind of it for the vlog. Shout out to you if you've made it this far into the video, and stay tuned. I have a lot of more content and ideas in my head that I plan to create. The creativity is coming back. Bear with me, stay tuned. Hope you keep watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.